If you are starting sixth form this September, I'm about to give you the ultimate guide to starting sixth form and absolutely bossing your A-level exams. I'm going to take you through everything from the academics to the social side to lifestyle and organisation in general, and this will all help you not only do well in your A-levels but also be able to have a social life and have fun in between. Now you may be thinking, what makes me qualified? I got 3 A stars and an A in my A-levels and I still managed to have quite a bit of fun throughout the whole experience, so I'm going to tell you guys how I did it and how I managed to stay decently sane throughout the whole process. Before we get on with the video though, please remember to like and subscribe and press the post notification button if you want to see every time I post a new video. And if you like more content like this, definitely make sure to subscribe because I'm going to be doing so much sixth form content in the next coming weeks. Anyways, let's get straight into the video. The one thing that people often told me they struggled with when actually coming into sixth form was the main transition from GCSE to A-levels. I'm going to take you through a few changes that you can expect going from year 11 to year 12. The first one being is how your teachers treat you. Guys, it is very different. Your teachers will go from pestering you all the time, where is your homework, why have you not revised, why are you not doing this, because it's their responsibility to get you good grades for your school, to now in year 12 they will say, oh, you've not done the homework? Okay, get it done. It now becomes your responsibility. Teachers are going to pester you a lot less and you're expected to do independent self-study work by yourself in order to get top grades, because just doing the work school sets you is simply not enough to get top grades. And even in subjects, the amount of work you have to do is quite a large step up. For me, the one that was the biggest step up was definitely physics, but subjects like maths weren't as bad. So it is very much subject dependent, but you just have to learn how to answer questions in a specific way more than retaining knowledge and content. A lot of GCSE is just a big memory game. A-levels is now not like that. So not only are you expected to do more by yourself, you also have to develop new revision strategies that you could not use at GCSE because, like I said before, simply retaining knowledge is just not enough for A-level. One other thing is that you're going to have to learn how to manage your time. Going into A-levels, year 12 and especially year 13, you are going to be doing a lot at once. You're going to be having to revise old content, revise new content constantly, and also prepare your applications for uni or apprenticeships or anything else. So learning how to manage your time from the get-go is so important. Staying disciplined on the tasks you're supposed to do is such a powerful skill that you should aim to get literally as soon as you can. Gaining time management and gaining discipline is honestly such important things because they will allow you to get your work done and also have a social life at the same time. The key to balance is being able to manage your time and what you're doing with it. Because while studying for 6 hours with 10-minute TikTok breaks every hour could be good, you could also study for 3 a lot more effectively and still have time to go out with your friends in the evening. And the new thing you get now is study periods. You should not be wasting these free periods. I like to say I didn't waste my free periods. Obviously there was some that I wasted, but in general, if I couldn't be bothered, the minimum I would get done is
half of that free period.
Not even half the period. Sometimes I'd be like, okay, I just need to get 10 minutes done of flashcards out of this hour-long free period, and I will be happy with myself, because obviously there are those days where you just want to be talking to your friends, and don't get down if you waste a few, but obviously don't take the mick. So what I would do is I would set an amount of time I have to do and set a task I have to do in your free periods. Make a to-do list, or you can make a schedule of all your free periods and put in what subjects you have to do work in. So for example, after a maths lesson, I would consolidate the knowledge I learned just by reading the maths textbook. After an economics lesson, I would make flashcards on the topic instantly so I didn't have to do it at home. Lots of things like that, along with doing homework, are things you can easily do in your free periods and you still have time to talk to your friends after. So I would say do not waste your free periods, because you don't want to be sat at home trying to get your homework done, trying to get your flashcards made, when you could just be doing past papers and revising properly. So again, the biggest mistake that year 12s make is thinking that they can just get through the whole of year 12 and year 13 by cramming. Cramming does not work in any context. In any exam, cramming never works well. You will hear stories of people getting away with it, but trust me, it is not a consistent thing that you should be doing. Getting started on your work earlier will set you up so much better for later. I'm not talking doing hours a day, I'm talking getting 30 minutes done every day to just do your 3 subjects and actually do some consolidation after your lesson just to make sure you retain the knowledge for literally so much longer. So try to build habits early, because honestly it will literally set you up so good. You can try out out different study techniques. And so for me, flashcards worked really well, but I found making mind maps didn't really correlate in my brain properly. But for you, mind maps might be the thing for you. So just figure it out as early as you can, so you can just use those few techniques, so you can just stay consistent with your learning. Now, sixth form is a socially new time for literally anyone. As someone who stayed at their high school for sixth form, my social experience literally changed so much. Like, I made so many new friends, and it was just such a lovely experience because I didn't let my academics get in the way of it too much. Like, for example, Friday nights, I would never do any work. I would always try to see a friend or chill with my family. Like, don't let studying become the only thing you do, because honestly, if studying is the only thing you do, you're left with nothing after you've done your exams. So I would always recommend keeping a hobby during sixth form. So for me, I did my YouTube, preferably something that's like quite low stress, and also still being able to hang out with your friends during stressful times in sixth form, because honestly, your friends are the people that you need. But I would also say, do not let the newfound independence of sixth form let you drag your grades down either, because this independence is not for you to slack off, it's for you to take charge and do the best in these exams that you possibly can. You only get one chance for your A-levels, so don't mess it up just for this newfound independence. I'd always say, in terms of making friends, do not be afraid to talk to new people. Honestly, I think I really came out of my shell during sixth form. I was so shy. Like, I was so unbelievably introverted before my GCSEs. I just started to become a lot more confident in general in talking to people. I was now able to go up to someone and start a conversation without dying inside at the same time. Do try your best to come out your shell and just say yes to every single opportunity that you're given. But this is not just social as well. This is stuff that comes down to social events, networking opportunities, and careers talks. Just go and say yes to everything. I literally did. I went to so many career talks. Like, I now have actually an idea of what I want to do in the future. I had no idea at the start of sixth form, and it was actually a specific career talk that made me think, okay, I want to go into this sector. So always say yes to things that your school offer you, and also new friends. In terms of like clothing at sixth form, I'm not gonna say too much about it, but I always like to make sure I looked very fresh and very comfortable, because looking good made me feel good and was able to allow me to focus. Like, if I knew I didn't look good, I would not be able to focus that day. That's dramatic, but I think always just feeling comfortable with the way you look is always a priority. I had to wear a uniform, so I never really had to worry about dress codes. I would just wear a different shirt every day. Also, organization. I have a system. So for example, you can either put all your stuff in folders. I did this in year 12. I had my day folder that I brought to sixth form with me, and then after the whole week was over, I would sort everything into individual subject folders. Or for me in year 13, I found that using an iPad and taking all my notes on there and storing all my notes on there was 10 times easier. So I think in terms of that, I would either bring laptop, iPad, or just paper and folders, whatever works best for you. If there was a very important time for self-care, sixth form would be that time, okay? You need to take care of yourself, because the next 2 years are not always going to be easy sailing. I'm not trying to deter anyone, because as fun as sixth form can be, it can also be incredibly stressful. That could be uni applications, that could be your exams, it could be social, it can be literally anything, but nobody finds sixth form or college a completely smooth sailing ride. So I would say, look after yourself, okay? Take days off, go to the gym, find a hobby and stick to it. Find something that keeps you happy, find something that keeps you sane. Guys, you need to get your sleep. Oh my gosh, guys, doing all-nighters is not sustainable. Please do not try to live off all-nighters before exams. I always say that it's just getting a good 8 hours sleep is worth so much more than doing an extra 8 hours of revision before an exam. Like, the sleep is just so much better. Also, try to stay healthy, because healthy body, healthy mind. Keep your body active, keep your body moving. I'm not saying train weights 5 days a week. I'm just saying go on a walk with your friend, even if it's during your freeze. Before I end the video though, I do just want to add this, that everyone is nervous before joining year 12, okay? It is a completely new experience, and you will be nervous for any new experiences that you do. I mean, I'm about to start uni. I'm so anxious, so I know exactly what it is like to be in your shoes right now. Like I said, my biggest piece of advice is just say yes to everything and you will have no regrets. I really hope this was able to give you some guidance on what to expect when you go into sixth form, and just some tips on how to manage sixth form. Before we end the video though, please do remember to like and subscribe, and also press the post notification button so you know every time I post a new video. That is all I have for you guys today, so I will see you next week. Bye!